Hello. Today we're going to make a pocket tag. So using a circle, isn't that fun? All right, so we need a pair of scissors and we need to take a circle and we're just going to cut it right in half. And I have 3 tags here, 3 little tags. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the circles and I'm going to glue one down here and one down here. And that's going to create a little pocket right there. Isn't that fun? So and all we have to do is put glue along the bottom and along the bottom. So let's do that on the back side. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue and put this down right in the middle. There. And then the same thing. Just put a little bit of glue along the edge. Come on, turn around sideways there. There, and then just press that down. So now, together, that makes a little pocket. How easy is that? So you can make pockets on anything with just a circle. Isn't that fun? All right, now, let's see, we could take one of these. And I can show you. So there you go. You can put anything you want in the little pockets. I wouldn't put this, but I'm just showing you this as an example. But isn't that fun? Just a sweet little pocket like that. Okay, so let's do 2 more pockets, and then we'll see what we can put in them. Here's a pretty red one. Let's cut this one in half. And with that color. We did purple already. How about another color, Barb? We've got red. How about, is that blue? We could do gold. Why not? Let's do a gold one. Well, I don't know if that'll work because that's really thick. That's on cardboard. Maybe I should choose another color. Here's a blue one. Oh, that's real little though. All right, we want a bigger one. We want a medium-sized one. Red glitter. Here, there's an orange. I can use that. Where'd it just go? Right there. That's a pretty color. All right, there. All right, so we've got those. I've got this whole bag of circles to use up, so I'm trying to find different ways to use them. All right, so let's go ahead and put some glue on the back of these ones. You can do the side first or the bottom first. It doesn't make a difference. Whatever your preference is. There. Makes it look like a heart in the corner, doesn't it? I like that. All right, so let's turn these over and do these ones. But isn't that cool with just a circle? Then you create a little pocket. I saw this years ago, and I've done it before in my journals, and I had forgotten about it. And then came into my mind the other day, and I went, that's right, we've got circles. We can do those circle corners. But isn't that pretty? I love it. All right, so now I want to add some ribbon that matches. I do have this purple eyelash ribbon. That would be gorgeous on here. Let's do that. There. Alrighty. That's pretty. How fun. Okay. I've got some orange right here. Oop, that's pre-cut even. That's cool. All right, maybe I want to do 2. No, I just want 1. Let's put one of these back. Voila. There. Alrighty, then we need red. I guess I can cut a piece of that off. That's a nice idea. Voila. That will match. There. Perfect. Okay. That's pretty. Still trying to use up these circles. I'm trying to use up these little ribbons that I had found in my drawer that were all just shoved in this bag. And I thought, you know what? Pull the whole bag out. Let's just try to go through them. Why not? That's the easiest way for me to go through things, is if I put it right on my desk. So that way I'm looking at them every day. And I think, all right, can I use those on my project? So look at those. Aren't they pretty? They're pretty just like that. So now we can think of something to put inside there. So let's see. We could actually put a little thinking of you in there. That would be adorable. That would certainly fit. That is cute. And that could go right on a card. All right. Let's see. What else do we have? We just have, oh, we've got this orange circle here. Or oval. That could go in there. Okay, and that's right off of my desk. Whatever's just laying here. There's a for you. This one I think is too big. That just looks silly in there. So in purple, nope, okay. So thinking of you. Good, so let's put these back. Alrighty, put those back under there. Oops, and I just found another piece of fiber. Get that in my bag so I can use it. So let's find something else that can go in there. I have a postage stamp. That would be cute. We can put a postage in there. Where's my other scissors? Where am I? Right there. That's what I'm looking for. Just laying there. We could certainly put a little postage stamp in there. That's cute. The words for you, and with the postage, we could do this butterfly. That's cute. I should probably put some gems on it though. Let's do that. What do I have in my box? This one's really hard to open. You really have to, it kind of curves around, so you've really got to like lift it up and really play with it. That's pink. That might be pretty. Oh, there's a row of 3. Do I want that, or do I should have an oval shape in here somewhere. That's just foam. Okay, that should not be in here then. Let's put that over here. That's more foam. That should go over there. Alrighty. Oh, here you go. Here's one of those funky shapes. There's an oval right there. Not very big. That's way too big, but this one, let's put this one on. All right, either that or this. Oh, here's an oval right here. So we could do that one. This one's a little bit bigger. I like this one better. Okay, we're gonna do that one. Either that or we could do a row of 3. I think I like the row of 3 better. All right, I think I'm gonna do that instead. So I'm gonna trim this close, and then I'm gonna trim that close. Put that in there. All right, put this back. Oops. There. Well, I may as well leave it open. I know I'm gonna go right back in there again. All right, let me get out my X-Acto knife and we can peel this off of the backing. There, all right, this is gonna be pretty. Put that right in there. I love these ones because they look furry because of the little strings that attach them. I'll show you what I mean. Doesn't that look furry? Because of the little strings that are attaching it together. I think that's cool. All right, well, that's fun. So we've got an oval and a butterfly. All right, we've got two things in there. Now we need to find something purple to fit in here. How about, let's see, let's pull out a purple bag. Purple. Let's see, oops, I see a snail. We could put a snail sticker in there. That's cute. What is this down in the corner? Just a little piece of paper. All right, don't need that. What else? Happy Easter. Picture of a lady. Julius Caesar. Actually, I could put that in there. I could trim this and then fold it over. There, that's a cigar wrapper, and that matches nicely. So then, there, that's cool. Then I could fold it over like that and then put that in there. I'll have to fold this back too. There. Then that'll fit. How do you like that? That's cute. All right, so we've got that and that and that. I like that. All right, this one needs, I think I need a red gem on top of that to make it match this. That'll be fun. All right, so let's pull those gems back out. I knew I was gonna pull those back out. All right, so a red gem on there. Oops, here's a little red square right there. Let's take that off and put that on here. That is perfect. Ta-da! That looks better. There. All right, I like that. Now this oval needs something on here. So what can I put on there? Let's see. I do have some orange right there, as a matter of fact, right here. So I could put some orange bling on there, and then I could put something in the middle. Let's see. Let me get my orange bag. Orange, 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 right there. All right, what do we have in here? Oh, we've got orange flowers. Let's see, another one of those orange things. Oops, oh, hang on, we've got another. What's that? What's that? It's a sticker of some kind. Oh, it's a butterfly. Aha, it's just missing a body. I guess I need to put a body on that. Well, that's cute. All right, I do have this one, another cigar wrapper. I could put this in there instead of this. That would be pretty. Let's do that. Somebody might like using that on one of their journals or something. That's cool. All right, I like that. Ha! Not too shabby. I like that. Okay, good. Let's put these away. There, that's cute. All righty. Let me close this up. So we've made 3 tags today. That's fun. With circle pockets. Isn't that fun? So, let's see, where'd the board go? Let me put these right on here. And I'll bring them up and I'll show you a close-up of all 3. Aren't they fun? Very simple. But imagine that on the front of a card or on the inside of a card, just for fun. Or in your scrapbook or in a journal. In a journal would be awesome. And if I put this in a journal, then I would make this whole tag into another pocket. I would put glue down on this side, create a letter L with glue, and then you could put even more stuff in there. That would be really cool. So I hope you like this idea and you'll give it a try. Pull out your little tags that you've got punched out or make some, and pull out your circle punches and cut some circles in half and create a little heart corner there for yourself. So I hope you like this idea and you'll give it a try. And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.